Mike.
Here you go. Hey, kill.
Man, I got you.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Space to maneuver at the 40. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Let's go.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Haskins on 1st down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, here we go. Oh. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go one more.
They'll run with Elliott. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Thompson here, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, he's got it complete to Thompson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Slam, slam, slam. 53 to Mike, 53. Check 53. Hey, pick your game up. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On 1st down, Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath, the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
The Redskins take over the first down at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Now Haskins to throw it. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
1st down, Redskins.
Right there. 54, Mike. Crunch time, defense. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
A gain of Redskins first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Motion, motion, motion.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. On the ground with a fullback Burton. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Burton taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
We got heavy. Everybody scoot up. Heavy.
Hey, kill.
That's
47.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Fights off the defender. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now this one is running back out of the backfield. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Again at 14. First down, Washington.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's caught by Trey Quinn. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. You're trash. You're trash. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Here we go.
26.
Again, it's Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Let's go.
Hey, kill.
22, Jet Bomber. 22, Jet Bomber. Kill. Hey, check
26.
On third down, Elliott. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on first down. Haskins. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Haskins going to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Kill, kill, kill. Everyone kill.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Tighten up. 46.
On third down, it's Elliott. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fourth down, Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
The Redskins looking for